Welcome to Just Your Average Podcast. I'm Chad.
I don't think that's going to show up, but okay, I'm Chris.
Why, you think it's too loud?
No. What the fuck was the... I don't know what that was.
I don't know, it's the ghost.
Shut up.
You little baby.
Nah, I don't. I actually don't believe in ghosts.
How do you not believe in ghosts?
Because there's no reason for me to believe in ghosts.
Why? You don't think our spirits go on in the afterlife?
No. There's no proof that something happens after we die, even though everybody who dies says, oh, it's all the light. It's like... No, those
it's
are
your fucking mind going crazy and acting like you're on acid.
Yeah, that's your neurons firing and slowly dying at the lack of oxygen. But, you know, you can believe whatever the fuck you want. If you also can't tell, nobody's here this episode again, because...
Just the two of us.
They're flakes.
We can make it if
Copyright!
we try. Just two guys and we're having a good time, That's the OG Lonely Island before they got famous and had budgets. This is like Lonely Island when they had probably our budget.
Dude, I don't think they ever had our budget. I think they had more than our budget. They had more than like 12
Go back
cents.
and watch the original Lonely Island videos.
Why do you always have to get loud to stop me from talking?
It's just how I talk, motherfucker.
No, it's you being a drunk asshole. You've had 2.5 beers and you're drunk.
Hey, these 2.5 beers are about 5 beers, normal.
Chad's a pissy little baby is what the problem is.
No.
Yeah,
ghosts
you are.
Are real.
Ghosts
the
are
devil's
not
real.
No. If the devil was real, let this podcast instantly stop and us lose all recording footage right now at this very second.
No, the devil doesn't work that way.
Shut the fuck up.
Neither does God.
God does not. The devil is significantly cooler than God if it ever existed.
Yeah, because the devil's like, fuck yourselves up. I put that little fucking T out there and just be like, I don't know what the T is. But
the devil's living in hell with fucking hookers and blow, and God's like, yeah, you gotta be a good person. It's like, fuck that, I'm gonna go live with hookers and blow.
See, honestly...
I mean, I gotta deal with Hitler, but that's something I can deal with.
Contrary belief, I don't think the devil is that bad of a guy. I feel like he had a bad rap. He was just trying to... He was like the son that wanted to rebel against his dad and be like, hey, I don't believe in all your theories and all that. And God's like, you okay? You have a bloody nose?
I don't know. I think I'm dying.
But God was like, this is my house.
I'm not bleeding yet.
If you don't like it, you can get out. And the devil's like, I'm going to take over this house. But then he had his St. Michael and everything come down and be like, oh, no, no, no.
Yeah, his big brother.
I'm Uncle Michael, and I'm going to drag your ass back to hell. Or to hell. It wasn't made yet.
I don't care.
And then he just got stuck with a shitty 9-to-5 job in hell, condemning souls all his life.
Alright, so I went to a baptism. Hi, if you're actually watching this. If not, thank God. But in the meantime, I went to the baptism, and I realized, religion's just one big fucking cult.
Yeah, it's awful.
So, they're all standing there.
Give
they're all
us your money.
Oh, no. I'm going to go through how it went. We're all standing there, and it's like a whole stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down.
Awful.
Read from this book and sing these songs that nobody else on the face of the planet ever wants to sing.
Fat people feel bad about themselves.
And then... probably near the last quarter of it, they walk around, they give you communion. Before they give you communion, though, they're like, yeah, we're going to hand out this pan so you can put money into it. This guy looks at me with the pan, looks at me dead in the eyes, and I'm like, and he's like, I genuinely chuckled at him, and I felt bad on the inside. But
Dude, I would not feel bad.
Dude, I chuckled at him, and he's like, and I'm like, no.
No, thank you.
And the two old people behind me, I felt them judging me so hard, but I was like,
dude, I had to go to Catholic school for 8 years. It's awful. Just the amount of shit they try to pump. It is like a cult, because they try to, pump it into your brain.
Yeah. And it's like, well, here's the other thing. The person whose child got baptized apparently has never been super religious, so this was kind of just like...
most baptisms are just made because it's the thing to do. My mom's kind of mad because I didn't get Riley baptized.
It's like circumcision.
Circumcision's the way to go.
Shut
Nobody
the
wants
fuck
that little
up.
turtle shell over the little
Shut up.
head.
We already had this conversation last episode.
That is how you get infections.
I know. Episode 31. Oh, so this is 33 then. Yeah. Okay, you were right. But, yeah. Go check out episode 31, which currently has 160 views, because I put circumcision in the title.
I like to think it's because people are watching our show.
Do you all know I said circumcision?
Circumcision?
I'm going to put it in the tags for this episode.
Just keep the fucking train rolling, bro.
Yeah, dude. Circumcision Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm serious. So, anyways, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it's just a big fucking cult. And I'm in the back of my head when I chuckled at him, I was like, Yeah, I'm not going to give you money. You don't pay taxes anyways, so why should I give you anything?
It's like 100% profit.
Yeah. And like, it's a not-for-profit. You're donating money. It's like, why am I donating money to you?
Yeah. It's stupid. I hate it.
Like, if religion's all about... Never mind. I'm done.
It's like you have those fucking priests that have like those giant cathedrals where they're driving like fucking
Bentleys.
crazy cars
Yeah.
and stuff.
Alright, I'm off my soapbox now. But,
No, this whole fucking show is a soapbox.
it's a really shitty soapbox, too. But, so, speaking of communion, though, and those little shitty wafers, what's your favorite snack?
Dude, like...
That transition, though.
Like, the communion is just like a stale cracker.
No. Here's the problem. Stale crackers are good.
Did you do your confirmation and all that?
No.
Then why'd you eat the cracker?
I didn't.
Alright, good.
I tried it before when I was a kid, because I was like, I didn't know what was going on, so my mom was like, yeah, go get the cracker. And
Did I
I'm
tell
like,
you how I got in trouble in elementary school because me and this girl took communion back to class and ate it when we were in class?
who gives a fuck?
Then we got in trouble for drinking the holy water.
That's funny. That's hysterical.
I feel like that's why I got cancer. God's like, you fucking drink my holy water?
Oh my god. You flip-flop between, like, believing in God and, like, saying that it was a cult.
Dude, I went to Catholic school, so I have the fear put in me. It's like, part of me is like, something has to be out. Like, I'm a crazy agnostic, you could say. I believe there's something out there. And I have, like, the fear in me that something's out there.
So, on terms of crazy, you know how, like, they tell you to put aluminum foil on your head?
I'm like...
They say that's bad because it just would amplify the raves. So all the people putting the fucking aluminum foil on their head are just like, we're going crazy here.
Yeah, I'm like halfway to aluminum foil.
I'm definitely like, I'm putting cardboard
like,
on my head. I feel like
every week we hang out, you realize how crazy I am in real
Slowly
life.
but surely, yeah.
It's like Chad believes aliens are going to come down and kill us.
Dude, by episode 100, it's just going to be like this like plastic wall between us. It's going to be like, Chad's trying to stab me this week. I don't know what's going on.
By episode 100, we might have the A-files out.
Keep an eye out for that.
What episode are we on?
33.
Oh, yeah. By 100, we should have it.
Dude, we said episode 25 was going to be the A-files. Look at how fucking far we got.
No, that's going to be the one where I actually have to like sit down and like...
talk about it?
Research.
Yeah, okay. The amount of research that goes into this shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, snacks.
Snacks?
Because that was supposed... Fun fact, we had everything kind of scripted, and then it just went to shit.
Yeah, somehow we would talk about religion.
Again.
Yeah. No, but Doritos are always the go-to.
No.
It's a good default.
No, because I like clementines, I like blood oranges, and if we're going to go something unhealthy, it's ice cream.
Stop talking about unhealthy snacks. None of this healthy shit.
Dude, blood oranges are awesome. Those and fucking clementines. I could go through pounds of those. You saw. Go watch the top 10 gaming things.
Oh, I can't remember what beer I had the other day. It was like a blood orange beer. So good.
But yeah, go watch the top 10 gaming thing because you get to like hear me eat clementines for like 10 minutes and it's the worst. Yeah, that's all I hear when I'm editing it. And it's like, why?
No, like chips. I definitely like barbecue chips the best.
No.
The funny thing is, I hate Lay's barbecue chips.
The best.
I like Utz.
All right, if we're talking,
I don't know if anybody out throughout the country has Utz.
If we're talking about chips, Cape Cod kettle chips,
they're okay.
The regular ones 25% less fat. I think I don't really know why.
They're definitely
they're good.
way.
They're so good.
They have like the mesquite barbecue chips. Those are my favorite of them.
If you want real like smoked potato, don't do that. Take the beer off from over your fucking laptop because I spilled that drink on it that one time. You also gotta be careful. You're hitting the microphone. You're a fucking animal. Chad is so bad at this. Yep, you fucking hit the microphone again. Chad's just gonna be blurred out this entire episode. But yeah, so it's very much a... I don't know. I like just plain chips. If I had to, like, if you put a gun to my head and forced me to do it, I'd probably say Doritos Cool Ranch. But even that, like, I don't like chips anymore.
Dude, I fucking love chips.
I've grown out of it.
But if you're gonna go for like the ultimate stack, gummy bears. Gummy bears. You don't like gummy bears?
I like the chew, but I don't like the sweet of gummy bears. I like
good. Sour Patch. Definitely need to put it up there.
I like. There's a licorice brand that's from Australia.
Ugh.
No, and it's not like black licorice. It's like mango and strawberry, and they're so good.
It's not licorice.
That is to me. They're like soft chew licorice. I like them.
Like Twizzlers, where they're like, we're gonna have
I hate
fruity
Twizzlers.
ones. Yeah, Twizzlers are like eating plastic.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not even like decent flavored plastic. They're like
No,
shitty flavored
anything
plastic.
licorice is just disgusting, and you should really think about yourself and your worth if you like licorice.
Yeah,
It's gross.
It's sad.
Yeah.
No, if we're talking like best snack out of all, it's ice cream. Ben and Jerry's, fish food.
Ice cream's good. It just makes me have to poop, so I can't eat a lot of ice cream.
Go buy the lactate pills.
No, you know what's really good? Milk duds and raisinets.
Raisinets are better than Milk Duds.
Oh yeah, by
Yeah.
far. But milk duds are good.
Dude,
Make
people who say Raisinets are fucking trash,
are
just
idiots.
go
Eat a
jump in a
raisinette.
river. Go jump in a river. Or like the Brookside things.
What's that?
The ones that they're not raisins, but they're like the fruit, like fruit chews covered in chocolate.
Oh, I don't like those.
They're so good. I'll have to bring them to you next time.
I don't know if I even had those. No, people are monsters and like chocolate covered gummies.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's gross. And then there's like sprinkle covered gummies, which is really gross.
The only
It's
thing
like
that
if you're gonna eat
sprinkles should
gummy
be on-
bears, just eat the fucking gummy bears.
Yeah, the only thing sprinkles should be on is ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ice cream's dope. I like coffee ice cream. I like black.
What's black
it
cherry or
called?
black
No.
raspberry?
Might be
Black Forest?
raspberry. Probably black raspberry.
Probably.
I like maple walnut ice cream. I
I
like all the old people flavors.
No, basic ice cream, cookies and cream. I can
I'm
give
not
you
a
my
big-
top three.
I'm not a big cookies and
So
cream.
cookies and cream, cherry vanilla. It's the vanilla that has like the cherries in it.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then Moose Tracks.
Ugh.
Dude, Moose Tracks is so good.
My favorite Ben and Jerry's is the Americone Dream. With
yeah,
Colbert.
yeah.
It has like the waffle cone, vanilla, caramel, chocolate. Best.
That's not bad, but I like fish food because it has all of that. It also has like the marshmallow in it.
See, I don't like that.
It's so good.
I like
or
honestly.
banana split.
I like that vanilla.
Just their basic vanilla.
I like vanilla ice cream. It's my
Oh.
favorite. But I like
Unless it has hot
coffee,
fudge.
maple walnut. I said you can't even pick a top three.
Just no, just
Cotton candy. Cotton candy is.
I hate cotton candy.
Dude,
Anything.
it's so good.
Cotton candy's so bad.
Cotton candy ice cream. That
No.
might be my number one.
No.
No, but what the hell is it? Black. I don't think it's black raspberry or anything like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to avoid any dead silence because that usually is how like this goes.
No, I can't fucking think of the flavor. Whatever. I like cotton candy, maple walnut, and coffee. Those are my three favorites.
3 Moose Tracks, cookies and cream, and if I had to really choose and be like super poignant about it, it's gonna just be strawberry.
Strawberry ice cream's really good.
Strawberry ice cream is so
Yeah.
good.
I'm not a big chocolate ice cream fan.
No, basic chocolate ice cream is like way too.
Yeah, I don't like it.
There always has to be something in it to like
Yeah.
make it worth it.
Dude, that Americone Dream though, have you ever had it?
Yeah, I'm not.
So
I'm
good.
not a big fan of it because like I feel like the waffle pieces
No,
are
it's
too
so
big.
good.
No.
You eat it, cuts your mouth.
No.
It's fucking great.
Go get yourself some fucking banana split, banana flavored ice cream, chocolate fudge, strawberry
Split's
chunks.
good too. I will give you that.
It's so good. But fish food froyo is like up here.
Ugh.
It's so.
I hate cookies and cream.
Why?
I just don't like it.
It's Oreos and vanilla ice cream, dude.
I love them separate.
So you'd like take Oreos, crumble them up, and throw them on top, but you won't eat like.
No, I'll fucking eat Oreos with milk.
So you remember the boxes of Hood ice cream? Like they were the cardboard boxes you had to peel off the front and then the top flipped over. It was literally a box. All right, so you go look it up. But Hood had like these square boxes, probably about 3 inches by 3 inches by 5 inches, and like you peeled off this like tag thing across the front, and you'd flip it open, and there was like always this bit that was like right at the top where it was like it wasn't quite frozen correctly, so it was softer than the rest of the ice cream, and it was just the best part of it.
Real question. What was your favorite ice cream truck ice cream?
Oh shit! It's the vanilla ice cream with the chocolate shell.
With the peanuts on top or no?
I went either way, whichever one was cheaper
Yeah.
at the time.
Do you remember the fucking little ice creams that had like Spider-Man and stuff? How fucking
Oh, the
deformed?
one with the fucked up face.
Especially the SpongeBob ones. They never looked right, but they were always so good.
So speaking of this, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring up a movie in the regular podcast. I saw Enter the Spider-Verse or
I'm so
Spider-Man the
jealous.
Spider-Verse.
Don't spoil it for me.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but at the beginning, so 2 things, and it's not a big spoiler, but
The beginning of the movie, I don't care.
so like he mentions all of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, like they make direct reference to it. Like not like, oh, this was me, but like they make direct reference to it, and then they also make reference to like the shitty fucking ice creams.
So that Peter Parker in that, is that Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker?
Nope, he's blonde.
Really?
Yep. And then I'm not gonna go any farther.
So is it Ben Reilly?
I don't know, because in that universe, Miles Morales exists.
Yeah, because in the actual comics, Miles exists and Peter Parker dies, and
Because he was supposed to isn't he killed by? We're not going to get
the
into
weird
this.
Green Goblin, like the ultimate version of Green Goblin. I think Spider-Man's killed.
So then, yeah, we're thinking about this. That is that universe.
All right, cool.
But they change how Spider-Man dies. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to like go any farther into it. I think out of all, like for the first movie I've seen of 2019, it's definitely like a 9 out of 10.
Best fucking Spider-Man.
It really is.
And the fucking Spider-Man Far From Home trailer was awesome. And you won't watch it. I'm very upset.
I've seen bits and pieces.
Like I honestly wanted to do a reaction video today.
Nope. I'm gonna wait. I don't like watching reactions anymore. I don't like watching trailers anymore because like.
See, I watch all that shit.
Everybody's so fucking like picky about it.
Yeah.
The next thing that you're actually gonna see from us in movie terms, besides the top 10 movies we're excited for, is
fucking Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, you're gonna see the Broly review come out from us. That should be within 2 weeks.
Are we seeing it Saturday?
Yeah, I can actually see it this Saturday then. So you might actually see it before.
We can film it and I'll edit it, so we can get it right out.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm super.
So yeah, you'll see it
Sunday.
This isn't gonna come out till next week.
You'll see it before this comes out.
Yeah. Hi, future
so,
us.
Hey, go on our channel and check the Broly review.
It'll be. It's gonna be a thing.
I'm really
from
hoping.
Everything I've heard.
I heard it's just intense.
Dude, I can't fucking go on YouTube and like look up anything Dragon Ball related anymore.
So mad. Everything's like, oh, we're gonna spoil the movie in the fucking title of the video. I'm like, you guys are the Dragon Ball Z community is just a bunch of assholes who like the fucking.
Half of them are assholes. Half of them are like fucking. Oh yeah, fucking Dragon Ball Z. Super's not that great though, but Z. And it's like
no, I love Dragon Ball Super, dude. It's so good. Can I just mention one thing? If you want a beer that tastes like Fruity Pebbles, drop a cannon. Fruity Pebbles.
It's not. I don't think it. I think it smells like Trix instead of Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it smells like Trix.
Yeah,
yeah, that's funny.
It's such an old cereal too.
Dude, Trix is coming back out with the.
They already did.
Did?
Yep, they already came out with the original shapes.
Dude, why'd they stop? Like they got cheap, and they're like, we can't afford to do this.
But yeah, Trix. I think the last like sweet cereal I bought was Cinnamon French Toast.
Ugh, I ate Lucky Charms today.
Dude, they're so bad.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Honestly, honey bunches of oats, like the
almond
one, and the strawberry one.
Try the apple, cinnamon apple.
They have an apple one?
They have cinnamon apple. It's so good.
I haven't seen it at Stop and Shop.
Get it, Dave's. You can probably buy 2 boxes for $5.
Dude, Riley loves honey bunches.
Dude, that's what you get. You get hooked on. None of that fucking Cocoa Puffs. Well,
She
Cocoa Puffs are great.
She doesn't really like Lucky Charms, which I'm happy about. I think the worst cereal she likes is Fruity Pebbles, and Fruity Pebbles is delicious.
They're okay without milk. After you put milk on them, they get way too soggy.
You know what's really good? Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie treats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Dude.
Or like the chocolate Rice Krispie treats. What are you doing?
My butt hurts.
Oh,
These chairs suck.
Yeah, we need to get like actual padding.
These are free, so
yeah. That's what half of this podcast is, free shit.
But what's your all-time favorite snack?
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream or blood oranges.
To go to the movies, what's your all-time favorite snack?
Movies?
Yeah. Popcorn doesn't count.
Is it shit that I can sneak in though?
Yeah.
Oh, you opened up a whole new avenue for me.
See, mine's Raisinets.
It's not Raisinets for me. It's the mini Reese's cups. Not the ones that you have to individually. I mean, like the little baby ones.
I'm not
because they have the best chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
No, the only Reese's the best Reese's chocolate ratio is the Christmas trees.
No,
and the ghosts.
No, because it's too much peanut butter.
So much peanut butter. It's so good.
See, I'm on the other side. I don't like peanut butter that much.
I love peanut butter.
If you give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I want there to be slightly more jelly than there is peanut butter.
See, with the peanut butter cups, I like the small ones that are wrapped better than the big ones that come in the package.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like,
there's a thicker layer of chocolate on those.
yeah, but the little baby ones, that's why I like them, because there's a thicker layer of chocolate, and because the peanut butter is so strong, you can just like...
You know what I hate? Reese's Pieces and M&M's. I don't like the shells. The shells ruin everything for me.
M&M's don't bother. I like peanut M&M's better than I like regular M&M's.
Oh yeah, peanut M&M's are amazing.
But I don't like... I used to like Reese's Pieces when I was a kid.
Reese's Pieces are awful.
And now that I've grown up, I'm like, there's no chocolate in this, so I don't know why I'm eating
awful.
it. Yeah.
I hate it.
Like, you think they'd be clever about it. It's like, yeah, there's a chocolate bit on the inside. It's like...
And the M&M shells just ruin everything with, like, the fucking pretzel ones and the caramel ones.
The pretzel ones are shit. The caramel ones, the caramel's too sweet.
No, it just tastes like stale,
gross
candy. Or Raisinets.
Yeah.
Milk Duds also are a favorite of mine. I just like sucking on them. Let that shit melt in your mouth.
Just fucking like cut that audio out real quick. You're gonna see a black screen, and that's all you're gonna hear is just him saying that, because it's worth it. It's so worth it. I'm gonna make that my new text tone for you. It's so worth it.
But yeah, I feel like those are the only reasonable things you can bring into a movie theater.
I've seen people bring like full fucking like things like.
Dude, I hate it when people bring real food in the movie theater, because all you smell is like their food.
I don't care real food, because when
it's like people bring Wendy's or something in the movie theater. All you smell is that, and it distracts me because I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking hungry, and all I got is popcorn.
So here's the thing: I just came back from Vegas. Surprise! So we went out to a movie theater, and like you sit in the movie theater.
Did you go to the AMC one?
I think it's owned by AMC, but it's Regal Cinemas.
Oh, that's so nice, aren't they?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They like, someone walked around with like an iPad and was like, "Would you like any food?" And I'm like, "I could kiss you if I weren't broke."
Yeah.
Like,
I went to the one in Florida. It's so nice.
Yeah. Like the seats go like all the way back. They were like so good.
Yeah. I want to go.
I've been to the one in North Attleboro, and like it's not that great. It's not bad.
Oh, the ones in California and everything, in Las Vegas, Nevada. And
oh yeah, they're so fucking amazing. Texas.
Yeah.
I want to go to Texas. Maybe next time.
Go to Arlen.
Nah, I'd want to go to...
Is that the name of Hank Hill's town?
You're the worst. No, I'd want to go to... what's the other one? Austin.
You see the Alamo.
No, I'd want to just go to Austin, Texas.
That's the Alamo.
There's a bunch of food out there. Fucking... Those cities are big, though.
Yeah.
That's what freaks me out.
Yeah, driving through Texas is like... I think it was 30-something Rhode Islands.
I'd probably just I'd go with Lyft. I don't like Uber so much. Uber, I feel, has like gotten more pretentious.
Yeah. Whoever gets me from A to B. Although I would rather rent a car than have to take Ubers all day.
I can agree with that if I were 25.
The fuck, dude. I keep forgetting how young you are.
Yeah. You forget you're 60 and I'm like 12.
Dude, I'm turning 30 in like... What's the date today?
January 15th, I think.
Yeah, and...
Is
like
it the 15th?
12 days.
Yep.
In 12 days, I'm turning...
You're a January 30. Baby? No.
Yeah.
You're...
January.
27.
15 days plus whatever today is.
Is that... What is that?
We might do...
Is that an episode? No, we're not recording then. We can do something before.
We might do a Chad's 30th birthday episode.
The Chad's 30th special. That's going to be awesome. Okay. Expect to see that from us. But, I don't know.
On better news, I know you're not a big fan.
It's not going to be better news, because that was pretty much the lightest part of this episode we've got. Because now it all just like...
No, this is going to be a light one.
Really? Because...
No, we're not talking about any of the dark stuff yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to slowly pan into the dark
We're
stuff.
going to slowly descend into darkness.
Now, I don't know if you noticed about me, but I used to be a big wrestling fan.
Oh, alright. Yeah, we talked about this earlier.
I don't want to talk about this because I don't care about wrestling. Fuck you. I love wrestling.
That's
and I
fine.
hate the WWE now.
Okay. Why?
Because it's garbage.
Why?
Because it's all a bunch of macho guys. There's no more character development. Every cool character they have on there ends up leaving WWE because they don't get enough screen time and all that. So now Cody Rhodes is making AEW, All Elite Wrestling. And Chris Jericho was just signed, and I'm so excited.
I don't know. It all feels cheesy to me. Like, that's the reason I didn't watch it.
I'm going to make... Once the first AEW thing comes out, I'm going to make you watch it with me.
Here's the thing. I remember watching it as a kid, and, like, I got into it, but I never, like, really got into it. A, because I didn't have cable, and B, because, like, I just didn't get it.
Dude, it's so good.
Like, I never genuinely understood it.
Can you watch AEW with me?
I'll watch one with you.
So you can see why we get excited.
One with you.
Yeah, and if you like it, we'll watch another.
I feel like you're gonna force me to watch another, but okay.
No, because like WWF, before they
Federation.
Before they get sued by the fucking Wildlife Foundation. How the fuck did they lose that? I'm pretty sure WWF came out before the Wildlife Foundation.
Why would they get sued anyways?
Because they were both WWF and the Wildlife Foundation's like, you guys are besmirching our name.
Wildlife Foundation. How do you get a second W out of that?
What was it? It might not be wildlife.
Wild World.
Hold on.
I don't know what it is.
Fuck.
Apparently, Chad's computer shit the bed. Or his internet shit the bed. Either way, it's kind of funny to me. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really...
Oh, World Wildlife.
World Wildlife Foundation?
World Wild Fund for Nature.
What the fuck kind of stupid-ass name is that?
Yeah, they definitely could have changed their name to, like, Wildlife Foundation.
And who the fuck is going to get the WWF fucked up with this thing?
Yeah, it's stupid. I hate it.
Okay. Anywho, that's...
But wrestling's awesome.
I don't know.
And it's been, like... Vince McMahon turned it in... He just got obsessed with, like, overly large muscle men.
I think he was trying to tell us all something.
No, but it's stupid. Like, you don't need, like, the super jack guys, because those guys never have, like, the good charisma. Like, yeah, people like The Rock. Like, this is before The Rock got, like, giant. The Rock was, like a normal build wrestler.
Normal build wrestler?
Even now, he's not as big as, like, some of the guys Vince tries to put on.
Well, I never really understood the, like, ideas behind it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day I'll show you all the cool 90s and, like, early 2000s wrestling stuff. How, like, intense it is.
That's fun.
It's so good. It's so cheesy and awesome. Especially the hardcore matches where they, like, start a wrestling match and end up, like, out in, like, a river in, like, 30-degree weather, and, like, the guy throws him into the river and everything. It's just intense. It's so good. Or a guy is on, like, a 30-foot cage and gets thrown off onto the announcer table.
I've seen
and
that.
And he ends up getting his tooth, like, pierced into his nose.
We talked about that in one of the earlier episodes.
It's so good.
I don't get it.
Fucking, like, I'm pretty sure it was, like, Brock Lesnar or somebody, like, suplexes the Big Show onto the ring. It just destroys the ring because it was, like, over 500 pounds hitting it and just knocks all the turnbuckles off.
I love how excited you are.
Dude, I love...
Like, I wish I got this excited about it because, like, I hate sitting here and just being like, man, it doesn't make any difference to me. And you're just like, oh, it's so good.
When I was a kid, we used to have the NWL, Neighborhood Wrestling League.
Oh, my God.
I had the worst names because I was young, and they were like, this is your name. I had DJ Def and...
Fuck. DJ Def. That's actually not bad.
DJ Def and Def Rose.
Death Rose or Def?
Like DEATH Rose.
Death Rose.
Yeah.
Because the way you're saying it is Rhode Island. You're like Def Rose.
Def. DEF. No, and they made me come out the Insane Clown Posse.
What did you say?
What, motherfucker? No,
I genuinely can't
They made me come out
you.
to, like, Insane Clown Posse, which I was the champion once. Yeah. It wasn't a long-lived thing.
That's fine.
Like,
Someone got a concussion, you all broke up.
We had, like, my friend's backyard, and we had a mattress, where whenever we'd have to do, like, suplexes and stuff, I remember, like, one time I got, like, suplex on the, like, plastic forks and knives and everything.
That still doesn't feel good.
No, but one time I got hit in the face with a skateboard and got a bloody nose during a match. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Dude, it was awesome.
We grew up in such different generations.
Yeah.
Like, it never would have, like, I mean, also where I grew up was different, but I was like, it never would have happened.
No, we played outside a lot.
I mean, I played outside a lot, but, like...
No, we were literally, like, probably, like, an hour of video games, and the rest of the day we were outside.
I think the craziest thing I did outside, like, I was 7 years old, and I was just using, like, a full-size axe. Like, my uncle, quote-unquote, he's, like, super close family, but my Uncle Charlie, rest in peace, like, he was babysitting us for some reason, and, like, we were in his backyard, just, like, fucking around. Me and my sister, we both had, like, nice clothes on. Like, we had to go do something, and I forget what it was. And, like, I'm in the back corner of the backyard just, like, swinging this fucking axe onto this giant wooden board for nothing. And my sister's, like, sliding around on this plastic thing with water all over it. My mom, like, comes in, sees the both of us, like, what the fuck is going on here? And like everything like died. I almost dropped the axe on myself, and my sister almost slipped and hit the water. And it was like everything was fine beforehand. Like you got all nuts about it.
Yeah.
Those are good days. I miss you, Charlie. Rest in peace.
Wish I could have met you.
I guarantee you two things I say all the time. This one I've actually been saying more recently. He would have been watching this and he would have wanted to have been on it. Like this literally would have been an amazing shit show with him.
That'd been awesome.
And like I say it all the time, he would have loved Nicole. Like he would have been like so like enthralled with her.
Yeah.
I also never got to have like an actual drink with him, which kind of sucks.
Hmm.
Yeah, he died when I was like 19. So it was like in that weird situation of like I could drive but I couldn't like actually drive, and I could drink but I couldn't actually drink. So it was like yeah, he played a pretty big part in my life, which is kind of weird like looking back on it right now, cuz like as a kid I don't feel like I appreciated it enough.
You never do. That's like my grandmother's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Throughout my whole life, like I used to like bowl in a league, and he taught me how to bowl and everything.
Yeah.
And like I felt like I was his favorite during the whole thing. Then like later on, he got like really bad dementia, ended up like dying and stuff. But the last thing I did was give him a hug, which he was never a big hugger. He was always like kind of the guy like shake my hand, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I remember I felt like my dad knew, because like I shook his hand like I normally do. He's like, "Oh, give him a hug," and I gave him like a big hug. And that was the last time I saw him, and he ended up like dying.
In terms of Charlie, he got cancer and ended up in his brain. The last time I saw him, like when he was all there, he was. We were just having a conversation about like nonsense.
Mm.
Like I forget exactly what it was, but we were just having a conversation like normal. I saw him a second time after that, and he was just kind of like. He just kind of wasn't there anymore.
Dude, it's so weird how, like, even my dad, like, the day before he passed away, like, we're having conversations. Next day, literally, he didn't know where he was half the time.
Yeah. It's
and, like, my brother had to be like, Chad's here.
It's basically like he didn't exist. And then I saw him one last time before he died, and he had, like, a tube, like, keeping him alive, basically. And it was, like, I hate to put it like this, but, like, I was kind of forced to, like, go see him, even though I didn't want to see him, because I just didn't want to have to.
Well, you were 19.
Like I didn't want to remember him at that moment, and that's what sucks. Is like that's one of my last memories of him, and it was like he wasn't there like cognitively. So like
the thing I want to put out there to like any younger viewer, if you have any family member that you care about who's actually sick and everything,
or like even if they're not sick,
just don't think they're gonna be there. Like my dad, like. I regret not spending more time with him. I was stupid and young. I just wanted to go out and get drunk all the time.
I agree with you.
And it's more of a taking him for granted, being like, oh, he's going to get better.
Yeah, and it's like, you say that to yourself because you don't want to assume that it's going to happen, but I feel like this is going to be from both Chad and I, and I would recommend this wholeheartedly. Don't ever assume for yourself or anyone else that you'll ever get better, because it gives you a chance to actually appreciate everything.
Yeah.
And it's sad that like now that I'm 23, like I realize that significantly more, and it's kind of weird like looking back and being like, if I could go back to like 18-year-old Chris, like a year before everything went on,
shit out of him, be like, why aren't you better?
Literally just a punch in the face. It's like you're gonna meet a lovely woman later.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking actually drive a halfway decent car.
Like,
Granted, it's gonna go terrible.
Luckily, I had Patty.
Yeah.
Like because I honestly think if my dad would like pass away and didn't have Patty, I probably just would have went off to the deep end.
Probably.
Because like I was living with my dad because I was taking care of him, and like I was losing the house and everything. I didn't have a place to go, and I feel like if I didn't have her to help me with all that, like she literally packed up my whole dad's house and everything.
She helped you with it, yeah.
Yeah. So if she wasn't there, I probably would have just been like drunk in a gutter somewhere.
I had my mother and my sister, and like even that, like I just didn't have anyone to like share it with.
Yeah, because you remember my brother and my mom were in Florida at that time.
Yeah.
So it was literally just me.
Yeah. And it's just like, no, I know what you mean, like being alone in that, and it's just like
it sucked.
Yeah. Wow, that got really really fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I hate to say it, like it's not depressing, but it's like we just got very real for a second.
Well, that's the thing about this show. You can go from like talk about snacks to talk about real shit real fast.
Yeah, like it came all out of like WWE and
Yeah.
AEW. What is it? AWE?
AEW.
AEW.
All Elite Wrestling.
I think A and W when you say that. I'm just like, yeah, let's go get root beer and wieners.
Yeah. But you know what's kind of funny that happened this weekend? Robot rebellion against each other starting. It's so funny though. If you watch
It's
the
not
video,
that funny.
no, like a Tesla ended up hitting like this weird like robot. I don't even remember what it is. It's like the robot that like helps assist things.
Assist things. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, fuck! You make me look it up.
On terms of robots, yeah. While you look it up, I'll talk about this. In our local supermarket in Seekonk, I think it's Seekonk. Like I was walking around the Stop and Shop, and there was this robot like going up all the aisles, like.
That was in Vegas.
What?
The accident.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I think it's because they're like doing it's Uber and all that. But anyways, it's like there was this robot like going up and down the aisles, just like flashing at stuff, and people are like just standing there staring at it, and I'm like, dude, it's automation. Just keep fucking moving. Like it's probably trying to take inventory or something. So it was weird. I don't know exactly how to like describe it, but people are so weird about automation now. It's all older people too. Like all these older people and young kids were just like standing around staring at it, and I looked at it for a split second. I was like, all right, it's in my way. I need to go like pick up the rest of the food. So I'm not sure how to like handle people wigging out about technology. Are you confused by something?
Yeah, I don't know. This article sucks. I think it's like a robot to help like direct traffic and do all that shit.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So what, it just hit it?
No, literally, like, if you watch the video, it just, like, drives right into it and knocks it on its back. And it, like, destroyed the thing. It wasn't even, like, a hard hit. It was more like just a... Boop. But the robot, I guess, is so fragile. It just kind of, like, destroyed it.
Well, I mean, like, I think it's because it was so small. Like,
No, it was fucking tall. It's probably as tall as I am.
No, I mean, like, small width-wise. Because, like, it can recognize people.
It's not even supposed to be, like, a people thing. It's supposed to be an object thing. The car recognizes... So everybody's like, it was a robot, so it hit it.
Oh, so it's all the fucking
Yeah.
aluminum foil people?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
I don't know.
People are fucking nuts.
Dude, imagine if, like, robots started attacking each other. I am the superior robot.
I'd back up Tesla because Elon Musk built it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Dude, what was it Elon Musk was talking about lately?
I don't know. A lot of stuff. He wants to go to Mars.
There was something he talked about that was really funny.
He's a cool dude, but he's also kind of weird.
Yeah.
He's
He's just a nerd. Like, that's what we were talking about with the fucking, what's that guy's name? The big scientist guy.
Big scientist guy. Who?
The one that always, like, disrupts the... Neil deGrasse Tyson, when they were, like, the sexual allegations.
Oh my god,
He wasn't doing anything. He's just a fucking awkward nerd. Like, nerds are weird. I'm a fucking awkward guy. I'm pretty sure most of the time when I tried to, like, hit on a girl, they'd be like, you're being weird.
I agree with you, but I mean, I don't
Like,
know.
I feel like Elon Musk is just a fucking nerd, and he thinks things are funny like we do. Like, if I put everything out on the internet I thought it was funny, I'd probably get called an asshole half the time.
I'm pretty sure the both of us. I would guarantee you I'd be fired if I put out all the shit that I find funny.
Yeah.
I would have instantly been fired.
But Elon Musk sees things on Twitter, and he's like, haha, that's funny.
And he'll respond to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he seems
why
like
not?
just a normal, cool dude. He just wants to
He's
make the
human.
world better.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, he's a fucking capitalist, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
He just
no.
wants fucking electricity for people.
Yeah. That's stupid.
He wants affordable things.
But I'm going to apologize in advance for this.
Why?
I gotta pee.
So coming back from those bars and tone, because Chad had to go take a fucking piss again.
I had to tinkle. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so what else do you want to talk about?
So, something I've been, like, thinking about for a while is, like...
I'm not sure how we're going to end up on this, but okay.
How do you think about the death penalty? For murderers, at least.
Murderers, rapists, sure. Kitty fiddlers.
So you're for the death penalty?
It depends. On
See, I ask, like, people will be like, oh, we'll spend so much money to incarcerate them, but no, let them fucking suffer.
Here's the thing. Alright, so we're going to pull this apart layer by layer. We're going to start at the top right now. It costs so much fucking money to put someone in jail. You're fucking killing me. Like, so hard. You kill me. It costs so much money to put someone in prison compared to like, it's fine. It wouldn't bother me that much. That doesn't bother me as much as you do dumb shit. Like, if it wouldn't bother me if they actually spent time in prison and they actually suffered for it.
Yeah.
Like, they get treated, you get a bed to sleep on, you get fucking time outside, you get fucking hot meals, you get to work out, you get a library, you get all sorts of shit, and it's like...
So do you want to hear about my prison theory? It may not be too popular, but I feel like murderers and rapists should at least be able to feel the same tragedy they have in prison as they convicted on the person. Like, say a rapist, if you're going to rape somebody, you should be raped in jail. Like the guards, you know how they always
here's the thing.
Pull the blind eye.
I agree with you, but I guarantee you we're gonna catch a lot of shit for saying that.
Well, everybody's like, "Oh, human rights," but no. If you fucking kill somebody, first of all, if you kill somebody, your human rights should be gone.
Yeah,
you took somebody's life.
Yeah,
that person has no longer ability to live their life, and so why should you be able to live your life?
That even happens like with rapists. It's like you took someone's
innocence.
No, not innocence. You took someone's feeling
soul.
Of safety.
I feel like soul.
I don't feel like soul because they're still going on.
Soul.
You took their feeling of safety of like a normal life. You ripped that away from them, and it's just like I don't get.
We'll get to the rape thing in a sec.
Yeah,
let's talk about the murder thing. Like honestly, I feel like if you accidentally kill somebody in like self-defense, that's a little different. But if you go out of your way,
hold on, we'll step back for a second. The whole self-defense thing, I don't think there's an accidentally with self-defense. I feel
like. I remember there, like, I think I talked about this before. There was an episode of Touched by an Angel where the father had a mentally ill kid and, like, the guy was, like, fucking with the kid and pushed him. So the father punched him in the face, but he killed the guy.
Oh, yeah, that's a different story.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you go to jail for something like that, I can understand probation and all that.
I can understand going to jail for, like, a few months. Because, like, you're defending yourself or you're defending someone correctly. But it's like if
the shitty thing about that is it's all an act of anger.
Yeah, but it's like it's the dude it's the guy who shot the kid, Trayvon Martin. We don't promote people who are murderers and assholes and all that, huh? Oh, you'll see the bleep. But
no, who's Trayvon Martin?
Trayvon Martin, the kid who was shot in Florida.
Pull up.
The neighborhood watch guy who saw the kid walking through his neighborhood and like just shot him because he was a black kid in a fucking
fuck that
gated neighborhood. Yeah, so it's like if that self-defense, that's bullshit.
That's not self-defense.
Like you deserve to get fucking
because that's a fucking pent up thing where a guy was looking for something like that.
Yeah, but it's like go on Reddit and look up like justice served. There's about 3/5 of those which are like people actually like defending themselves. Like there was a kid, a blind kid who was getting bullied by someone. This football kid on the football team, one shots the kid, puts him out on the ground, and like pulls the blind kid away. And it's just like, you were being an asshole and you deserve to get put on the fucking ground. Like don't fuck with people. Don't be an asshole for no reason.
Yeah. So basically, like anybody that goes out there and just like legit goes out to kill somebody.
Yep.
I don't think there should be any room like this whole 20 years to life thing.
Yeah,
no, it's like you're in jail for life.
Like,
you're lucky you're not in the state that kills you because I feel like that's an easy way out.
And like if you're gonna kill like let's say you do it in like the most vicious way possible, like you kill someone with a butter knife, you stab them 140 times. That's how you should be put out. Like if you're willing to put someone through all of that,
it's just bullshit that people have the right to be able to be put out of jail after they viciously murder somebody. And it's not like a self-defense thing or anything. It's them going out of their way. Like, you can rehabilitate them, but they're always going to have in their head.
I agree with rehabilitation on a large portion of things, but murder, no. Murder's one of those things that
you're always going to have that in your head. If you have that urge to go out and just kill somebody, it's not going to go away.
And it's like, I get it. Like, there are definitely, like, cases from the past that have been overturned. And, like, there is a certain degree of justice that has to go through. It's like cops should have to wear body cams. End of story. I don't care what else goes on.
In a morally right civilization, you shouldn't have to wear body cams.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
Because you shouldn't have to fear what the cop does.
Yeah, but this world...
we live in a world where...
humans are pieces of shit.
I feel like half... I'm not going to say all policemen are bad. I would like to say half.
No, a third. I feel like there are more good cops than bad cops.
I don't.
Because I feel like there
I've
are
met a
good
lot.
cops, there are gray cops,
No,
and there are
I've
just assholes.
lived in a few towns, and like majority of them are just scumbags looking for a fight.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? But that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah, that's another episode.
Yeah, but it's just like, if you fucking kill somebody, you should.
Yeah.
Your rest of your life should just be like torture. Not
I don't think you should be tortured, but I definitely think you should be put out the same way you put someone out.
Not even that. I just feel like you shouldn't be able to be given like 3 meals a day, all this stuff.
Yeah, it should be like a loaf of wet bread
And people
like
are assholes.
a
You're
cement
like,
floor.
oh, we need human rights. Like, no, he fucking loses his human rights
Yeah.
when he takes somebody's life. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because like that person had their whole life ahead of them.
But it's like, let's say, for this case, like some guy or some woman murders like an entire family, and like the dad miraculously survived. I don't agree with the fact that that he should go and take revenge. If he does, though, he should be put in prison. He shouldn't be killed.
See, I always thought of this like, if somebody like, say, kills like a loved one of yours.
Oh, there's gonna be no place on earth they can hide.
No, there should be a rule where that person can be tied up and you can just punch him at least 5 times.
I don't think 5 times. I think you should get 5 minutes. No, not 5.
No, you can kill them.
2 minutes.
No, you don't want to give them long enough where you can actually kill them.
No, 2 minutes. And if there's any sign of them dying, you're instantly stopped.
Yeah. Like, I always, like, I
Like,
don't
you
know why.
put me-
Like, that was always, like, my fairest thing I thought
Well,
about.
I'll say that. Someone hurt Nicole, someone hurt my mother, someone, in any case, hurts you. Put me in a room with someone for fucking 2 minutes, and I guarantee you every limb will be broken.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, if anybody ever, like, we'll talk about this in a few minutes, but if anybody ever went after Riley,
Dude,
like,
dude, there'd be
like
no rock.
Like, you know how fucking insane
Yeah.
I am. Like, just imagine, like, the fucking switch that would flip in my head. Where I
wouldn't even try to stand in front of you and be like, so do you,
Oh,
do you want me to pack you lunch? Sure.
You don't even need to. It'd be done. Like, oh, it's just insane.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that goes through people's heads where they fucking want to, like, I wish I could remember the person's name. Most of the last podcast on the left, where they talk about this, like,
You'll see their thing on screen.
it's fucking, they're talking about this guy who tried to make, like, fan movies and all this stuff, but he was obsessed with Dexter.
Oh, I know I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm going to kill this guy. And, like, just, like, the fucking, like, this is where we need to talk about this country needs to have more mental health, like, availability
Dude,
towards people.
it needs
like,
better
I feel
health care.
No, if you have any thoughts in your head, like, any of that stuff, it should be free.
Dude, again, but we need better health care and we need a better education system.
Like, I feel like therapists should be free. It shouldn't be like this
yeah.
$500 an hour bullshit. Like, if you have any fucking, like, I would fucking love to go see a therapist. Fucking clear up
you
the
need
shit
it
going on
sometimes.
in my head.
I think you need it sometimes. You
Yeah.
can always talk to me, but I can't help you a lot.
Yeah, if I had a professional talking, I'd be a lot happier.
But I'm a professional. I gave you a beer. We're sitting here. We're talking. It's fine. We're getting through the issues.
No, but I feel like that
Yeah.
shit needs to be free. Like, I understand getting a surgery and being like, you need to pay for that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you need to talk to a therapist, you shouldn't be afraid of the cost of it. You should be able to be like, hey, I'm going to go out.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to this person, and they're going to give me a good advice on how to clear my mind.
I feel like that should be something that's a tipped profession.
yeah, because there's
not
too many
food
fucking
service.
There's too many fucking people out there that
Who just need someone to talk to.
Yeah, like honestly, if all these people just talk to somebody,
Yeah.
and being like, no, you need to find an outlet to do this for.
It's like, go cook. And they're like, cook people? It's like, no. Go cook like
And
chicken.
obviously, there's certain people, like if they talk to a therapist, that's where they hold that fucking the Hippocratic Oath,
Oh, yeah.
that can go out the window.
Yeah.
Because if you voluntarily talk to a therapist and they see that you're insane, you might kill somebody, they should be able to tell somebody.
Yeah, they should be able to, like, do something about it.
Yeah, because I don't know, all these school shooters and everything. Like honestly, it all comes down to parenting too. If like I
my
noticed
God,
Riley
yeah.
was fucking crazy or had like I'm gonna fucking be up her ass.
Like, I know you
talking.
say she's crazy, but, like, your daughter's a sweet kid.
No, she's fucking just fun.
But she's also, like, 4. How old is she? She's
Not
3?
even 3 yet, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Is it this Saturday?
February 27th.
She's the day after Nicole.
26. I'm 27.
If you're confused, you're drunk, it's fine.
February 26th. No,
I think that might be Nicole as well. I forget.
honestly, I'm just gonna like talk to her a lot. Like
Yeah.
every day, me and Patty are like, "How are you? How you feeling?" And honestly, if she doesn't feel good or she has something wrong for her, she tells us.
Yeah.
She's only like 2 3/4, you could say.
So she'll be 3.
Yeah, she's almost 3, and she's telling us how she feels. Like, most serial killers and everything, most sociopaths don't have parents and people in their lives telling them how much they care about them and asking them about their feelings. Yeah. So it all gets bottled up.
That's what's scarier about it.
Yeah. So parents out there need to fucking be involved. They need to, like, not just throw, like, they're, like, I'm guilty of it. Like, if I'm gonna have to do the dishes or something, I'm gonna put a movie on so she gets entertained. Yeah. But other than that, me and Patty play with her. Like, today we were drawing trolls and all that stuff. And it's just, like, it's fun because she gets excited. She's like, Daddy, it just looks like Poppy. And I'm like, yeah. And she gets excited. The TV's not even on.
Yeah.
But if you're fucking just throwing your kid in front of the TV, they're just melting in front of it.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be involved in your child's life, or else there's a chance they might grow up to be a sociopath. Get off your phone.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I knew I got a message about something and I'm fucking annoyed with it.
Sorry.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. People are pieces of shit. That's the problem with the world. Yeah. It's like, if you're gonna fuck with someone, expect to get fucked back.
Like
not the good kind of fucked.
Honestly, the most fucked up stories I've heard lately was yesterday.
Yeah, Jamie... What the hell's her name?
Klaus.
Klaus? Yeah, Jamie Klaus.
Basically, we're not, like, a little thing you see on our show. We don't like to mention, like, murderers or anybody's names.
It's like when
we're not giving them more press than they deserve.
Yeah, it's like when we just talked about Trayvon Martin. We'll talk about the victims. We'll mention all that. But, like, you saw me bleep out the name on that. That's how it's going to be. You're not going to hear the fucking perpetrator's name or anything, because fuck them. You're only going to hear about, like, the victims or, like, the people who survived. I also think this
guy did this just to be famous, because, like...
Yeah.
But basically, what was it, 88 days he locked her in a cabin?
So what is that, 3, 6... That's almost 3 months. So basically... And what is she, like, 13?
Something like that, yeah.
She's, like, 13. She's, like, she's barely a teenager.
So I'll explain the story. Sorry, a little burp there for that hesitation.
A little gumption in you.
So the whole thing started where he actually worked like a few days, and the parents worked at like a factory.
Yeah, they worked together, but from what I know, they never
never interacted,
yeah.
Which is weird because it's small town shit.
Yeah.
But I guess he saw her on the bus, and he knew
that he just wanted to grab her.
He wanted her. Like, it's just weird, like how it could be so obsessive about something that, like.
I mean, like, I used to be that way with games and, like, food, but it's like, now I'm just like...
I've always seen girls, and, like, before I dated Patty, like, when I was single, I'd be like, oh, she's really cute, and, like, be obsessive for, like, 2 minutes, and be like...
Yeah.
But this guy took it to a whole new level, and been like...
Yeah.
And he, like, literally stalked their life, and figured out where she lived. So, the day it happened, he blasted open the door with a shotgun, killed the father, found the mother in the bathroom, made the mother tape up the daughter's mouth, killed the mother, and then kidnapped the daughter.
Like, there are a lot of fucked up things in this world.
This is honestly the most fucked up stories I've heard in a long time. Like, there's all these fucking... Like, I'm not trying to say, like, school shootings and, like, the movie theater shootings.
Yeah, but this one's, like, super in-depth.
Like, yeah, because this dude, like, shaved his head. He fucking cut off all the hair that could be... He wore gloves. He thought about every perfect way not to get caught.
Yeah.
And the only way he got caught is the girl thankfully escaped.
Yeah, somehow she got out.
Yeah. Because I guess, like, through the 88 days, he would have company over, and they would, like... He would hide her under the bed, and, like, put shit around the bed so she couldn't escape and everything. And it's just like, the fucked up thing is they talk about the allegations of, like, the murder and the kidnapping, but they're like, we don't even know how, like, if anything happened to her, if she was, like,
raped or molested or any of that. Yeah.
And, like, it's hard to believe that, like, as horrible as it sounds, she
sexually
wasn't.
assaulted.
Yeah, that's more, like, I just hate saying raped.
I got you, but it's like...
But it's hard to believe that she wasn't.
Yeah.
If he was this obsessed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, it's fucked up.
Back to what we were just talking about. This guy deserves to be punished for the rest of his life.
I don't think he deserves to be, he deserves to be killed for killing these two people.
No, I don't think he deserves to be killed. I feel like that's an easy way out. I always feel like the death penalty is an easy way out. I will pay taxes for this guy to be fucking tortured.
You're raising your voice again. Take a breath. But like, I definitely think that this girl should be put in a room with him for 2 minutes, and she should just like get a crowbar, and he should have his hands taped behind his back.
Just fucking wood bat.
Just, dude, I'd pay to watch that. I hate to say it like this. I'd pay to watch that. Like someone, as much as I hate to say it, someone getting revenge. I know it's that whole like moral dilemma of like.
I don't even give a shit. She could beat the shit out.
No, because like it's that moral dilemma of like, oh well, you got to be the better person. It's like sometimes
you
don't have to be the better person. You
can't turn the other cheek.
You have to turn that switch off in your brain and literally just let the primal side of you go.
That's
nuts.
like, what was that movie called? It's fucking
What is it?
I Spit on Your Grave.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Or whatever it's called. I don't think it's called that. But basically, a girl gets like raped and just left for dead, but she survives and finding them, and it's just brutal. She just fucking like kills them and like. Yeah, I didn't even finish it. It's just fucking brutal movie. I'm like,
sometimes you just got to go primal and like let your brain take over.
And I don't know,
but like I don't know how her life has definitely changed. It's like what is it, Meg? Like, I don't know if you heard about it. Like, it's not on the same level, but it's like Meg Turney, Gavin Free. They're dating. They live in Texas. One of her fans like broke into their house, and like basically invaded their personal space, and like it kind of fucked her up.
It's like Fran Drescher.
Yeah, like someone broke into her house and like
and like literally tied the husband up and raped her in front of him.
Yeah, and it's like that fucks people up, and it's just like
everybody, like I hate these people that say like, oh, she was raped because she was wearing something skimpy. I'm like, no, she was raped, and like now for the rest of her life she's gonna have that fucking trauma. Like I just watched the show The Sinner.
Yep.
Do you ever see that?
No, I heard of it. I hear of everything. I just don't fucking watch it.
It's so good. Like literally, like the girl. Spoilers. Do you care? Yeah, I'm never gonna watch it.
No.
Spoilers. Basically, like she was like in a bad relationship with a guy. She was with her parents who were super religious. Like whenever she sinned, she would have to like kneel on rice and cry and like pray to God and all that. So her sister has like terminal cancer and everything.
Yeah.
So she's like living out what her sister wanted, like all the sins. It's fucked up. She like ends up like pleasuring the sister so she can know what happens with that. So one day she takes the sister out to like her fucking crazy boyfriend, and like they end up having sex and everything. And the sister's sick, so
this is the cancer sister.
Yeah, so she ends up having a heart attack. She has a weak heart too. She has like holes in her heart. So she had a heart attack while she's having sex with this guy. The guy was awesome. Like literally, like he was like super cool, and they just ended up taking like ecstasy or something. And they ended up falling in love, and they had sex while the sister's getting like gangbanged by two guys.
The cancer sister?
No, the other sister. Yeah, because she didn't know she was having sex with that guy because she took drugs.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but then the sister has the heart attack. The guy tries to like give her CPR. She cracks her chest and kills her. So then the father finds her and finds them, gets called, takes care of everything, ends up kidnapping the sister that lived for like, I forget how long, but he just injects her with heroin like a bunch of times and like keeps her in a sedated state so she forgets everything that happened. And the show is basically, you know, the guy who played the president in Independence Day?
Yeah.
He's the cop, and then the whole story is him trying to figure out, because at the beginning of the show, the song comes on and it triggers her and she ends up killing a guy. So that's why she gets put in jail.
Okay.
And the whole story is the cop trying to figure out why she did that, because he knows like
some trauma.
He played the song in front of her once, and she made all the motions that. Sorry,
we got to figure out what to do about this, Mike.
She made all the motions of how she stabbed the guy to him, so he had bruises all over. So it's just like a triggering of how she killed the guy.
Okay.
But it was
sexually assaulted her.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. It's just like how crazy like your brain could just switch off.
Yeah.
And just like hide stuff.
I don't know.
It makes me feel like fucked up. Like my brain, like I feel like is there anything in my past childhood that I just switched off?
Maybe.
Like, did you ever think of that? Like anything like fucked up in your head? Like I don't remember. Like me, for more personal, because my memory is just so fucking shot. I don't remember my childhood.
Mm.
And that sounds stupid, but in real life, like I really can't remember my childhood.
Yeah.
Like I remember bits and pieces of like things that happened, but it's more like episodes of a TV show you remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
Well, like in
like
my
I remember
case,
like little bits and pieces of everything, but like my cousin's talking about like he remembers my mom and everything. I'm like, fuck, like I don't remember like
like
your mom too much back in the day.
in my case, like I remember a lot from my childhood. But there's definitely like I know there's shit that I've like physically like repressed and like shoved out of my memory because I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's nothing I'll ever talk about, at least not like right now. But it's like it's shit that happened and you just don't want to deal with it again.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing that'll make me go crazy, but
like the most fucked up thing I remember is like my old neighbors. Like they were older. I used to hang out with them. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before.
probably.
How like they used to like give me a cigarette and I would smoke it when I was like in kindergarten or first grade.
I haven't talked about that one before.
Yeah. And like they let me smoke a cigarette and they were just surprised I didn't cough and like do the whole newbie cigarette thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's just like that's why I'm thinking like if stuff like that happened when I was a kid, what if something else fucking weird happened?
Maybe.
I don't know.
The human brain is a weird machine.
Yeah, because like the human brain is like functioning to like protect you.
Yeah.
So when
To protect
something,
itself.
like, super dramatic happens, like
That was loud.
yeah,
Like, you gotta realize that it's not functioning to protect itself. It's literally functioning to protect you. Because
yeah.
you are it.
yeah,
And, like, that's crazy to think about.
yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
It's...
And this fucking girl is gonna have to have like imagine being 88 days is a long time. Like people could be like, oh, it's
for
not
13
even a
years
year.
old, that's like 3 months. That's a long fucking time.
Yeah, that's like fucking 5 years in 13-year-old minds.
Even then, like, every minute has to feel like that is a physical nightmare.
Imagine being like locked under a bed for like hours at a time.
How do you sleep?
How
How do you sleep knowing that you have another human functioning, like coherent human being?
Well, honestly, we're never gonna know until she puts her testimonies out and all that stuff.
Which she will, but it's like
I never wanted to. Like, I don't want this to be any more public than it is. Like the problem that I have with
yeah,
like
but that's
news,
the world we live in.
Yeah, it's the problem with news media. It's like this girl is fucking gone through all this shit, and now they're gonna make her relive it. No,
Yeah.
it should just be a therapy thing, and like I don't know.
They don't care.
Yeah.
It's how the world works.
I just if something ever happened to Riley like that, like I would just go into beast mode and just like
I don't blame you.
it's like fucking I don't remember what movie it was, where the guy like brought the gun to the courtroom and he almost like I feel like it was Batman.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it, so it's fine.
Or it might have been Prisoners.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's why our laws should definitely be more primal when it comes to stuff like that.
They should definitely be more. It should be different. I'll leave it at that.
Like, we shouldn't have all these people, like, defending murderers. Be like, oh, human rights. No, if you kill somebody, your human rights are gone.
Yeah, you're not a human anymore. You're just.
And if you rape somebody, you shouldn't be able to be put out. Like that fucking college kid who raped that girl.
Brock Turner?
Yeah.
That's someone we'll fucking put on blast. BrockTurnersArapist.com. Go look that up, because that exists.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
But it's like, no, you literally had to be pulled off of her.
No, like, literally, if I was Brock Turner's parents, I would beat the shit out of him.
Here's the problem. His family's rich, and that's why he got the fuck away with it.
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem.
But this kid who like kidnapped this girl, he's such a scummy looking guy. Like, he looks like the guy that like no girl would ever talk to him, and he was just like.
Do you want to know what should be done? And I hate to say it, but this is how I'm going to end it. He should have all of his bones broken, and they should all be healed in incorrect ways. And that's it.
No, if he raped her, he should be castrated. Just chop that shit off.
No.
And once a day, he should be raped.
Alright, that might be
No, it's not too far.
a little bit.
You rape somebody once a day, you should be raped for the rest of your life.
Well,
And on that note,
holy shit. We went all over the spectrum. Yeah.
let us know how you feel about murder.
That's how
and
this
rape
episode ended.
first.
Oh!
Just let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think I'm fucking crazy? Do you think Chris is a little more sane?
I don't think you're crazy. I agree with you to a point, but it's just...
Dude, I fucking hate those people. Like, taking anybody's life. Like, even if you rape somebody, you took their life away.
So join us next time for another episode of Just Your Average Podcast. Go follow us on all of the social media. I'm trying to get this done.
Look forward for big things coming from the channel. We have a lot of big news coming out.
Yeah, we
Don't
actually
forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified, and like us on the Instagram and Twitter, and that Facebook we like to use every once in a while, and I put my Instagram stuff on it. I've been Chad, that's Chris, and he's very uncomfortable. Thanks for watching Just Your Average Podcast. I love you guys.
Hi, Mom.
Let murderers be raped in prison.